There is a level of dominance in sports that goes beyond winning. It's a psychological suffocation. It's stepping onto a battlefield knowing that every single one of your opponents has already accepted defeat before the game even begins. Michael Jordan had it. Mike Tyson had it. But perhaps no human being in the history of athletics weaponized their aura quite like Eldrick Tiger Woods. He didn't just beat professional golfers, he broke their spirits. He forced an entire sport to redesign its courses just to try to slow him down. He was a billionaire athlete, a global icon, a god in a red polo. This is the definitive story of Tiger Woods. In today's video, we will talk about the ruthless engineering of a prodigy, the highest peak in sports history, the most humiliating public downfall imaginable, and the greatest return to glory story we will ever witness. But to understand the God, you first have to understand the architect who built him. You don't accidentally become Tiger Woods. You have to be forged. His father, Earl Woods, was a Green Beret who served 2 tours in Vietnam. When he saw his toddler's natural aptitude for golf, Earl didn't just teach him how to grip the club. He subjected him to military-grade psychological warfare. While a young Tiger would swing, Earl would intentionally drop a bag of clubs right behind him. He would jingle coins in his pocket. He would cough, shout, and even hurl insults during his backswings. The goal wasn't to be cruel. It was to build an impenetrable fortress in his son Tiger's mind. Earl wanted Tiger's focus to be so deep that a bomb could go off next to the tee box and Tiger wouldn't even blink. By the time Tiger was a teenager, he possessed a killer instinct, one that the genteel country club sport of golf had never seen. He went on to win 3 consecutive U.S. junior amateurs, followed by 3 consecutive U.S. amateurs, a record that still defies logic. His amateur career was flawless. But the professional ranks are a different beast entirely. And his first true test would come on the most hallowed and historically elusive grounds in the world. I know because I was there to see it. Long before the world fully understood what was coming, there were whispers. And in 1995, I was lucky enough to be at the Masters with my uncle. Tiger was just a 19-year-old amateur playing in his very first Masters tournament. Before his round even started, my uncle and I were able to watch him practice putting. My uncle, slightly excited, looked over at me and said, "That kid right there could end up being one of the greatest golfers ever." We were able to follow his group on and off throughout the towering pines of Augusta National. I remember standing by the ropes, and the first thing that hit me as a novice young golfer wasn't his swing, it was the sound. When other pros hit the golf ball, it sounded powerful. But when Tiger hit the ball, it sounded like a gunshot. The violence and the speed of his hips uncoiling through the ball literally sounded different than everyone else on the course. He was the only amateur to make the cut that year. We didn't truly know it yet, but we were watching the prologue of a revolution. 1995 was a warning shot. Just 2 years later, he didn't just return to Augusta, he conquered it. April 1997. Tiger returns to Augusta as a 21-year-old professional, and things started terribly. He shot a 40 on his very first 9 holes. The critics smirked. He's still too young. The pressure is way too much. Then, Tiger Woods turned into a machine. He shot a 30 on the back nine. Over the next 3 days, he proceeded to obliterate the golf course. He hit pitching wedges into the greens where other pros were hitting 5 irons. He finished the tournament at 18 under par, winning the Masters by an unbelievable 12 strokes. It was the most decisive victory of the 20th century. Furthermore, he became the first person of African and Asian heritage to win a major tournament, officially breaking the color barrier at a club that didn't even admit its first black member until 1991. He had the green jacket, he had the fame, but Tiger wanted total, absolute domination. So he built a new kind of weapon. From 1999 until 2008, Tiger Woods wasn't just the best golfer alive. He was the most dominant athlete in the world. He achieved the impossible Tiger Slam, holding all 4 major championships at the exact same time. But what made him better? It was a combination of physical evolution and mental cruelty. Before Tiger, golfers weren't considered athletes, but Tiger treated golf like a combat sport. He was lifting weights, running miles before and after rounds, and built a muscular physique that allowed him to generate terrifying club head speed. The golf swing produces compressive loads over 6 times a person's body weight. Tiger swung harder and more violently than anyone in history. Mentally, he knew he had the field beaten. He would always famously wear red on Sundays to signal blood in the water. If Tiger's name was on the leaderboard, the greatest golfers in the world would inexplicably start missing 3-foot putts. They would melt in his shadow. He was a god, but the human spine wasn't built to swing a club at 125 miles per hour. And a man cannot live a double life forever. The crash was coming. No one can stay at a peak forever. The violence of Tiger's swing began to collect its debt. His knees deteriorated, and his back began to fail. And as his body started to crack, his carefully constructed public image exploded. Thanksgiving weekend, 2009. A car crash outside his Florida mansion pulled the curtain back on a staggering double life. The ensuing adultery scandal was a global media circus. He lost his marriage, his sponsors, and his reputation in just a matter of days. For the next decade, Tiger wandered the wilderness. He suffered through the chipping yips. The pain in his back became so severe that he underwent 4 separate surgeries. The final one was an anterior lumbar interbody fusion. Surgeons literally went through his abdomen, moving his organs and blood vessels aside to weld his L5 and his S1 vertebrae together, just so he could walk without agonizing pain. There were days he couldn't even get out of bed. In 2017, he was arrested for DUI stemming from prescription pain medications. What resulted was a haunting mugshot. The world collectively agreed. Tiger Woods was finished. A tragic, cautionary tale. His career was pronounced dead. His body was broken, which made what happened next the greatest miracle in the history of sports. True legends don't die quietly. Slowly, painfully, Tiger rebuilt his swing to protect his fused spine. He rebuilt his life. And in April 2019, at 43 years old, he arrived back at Augusta National. Nobody expected him to win. But on Sunday, wearing the signature red, the old magic returned. As his competitors hit their balls into the water, choked on short, makeable putts. Tiger played with the cold, calculating wisdom of an elder statesman. When he sank the final putt on the 18th green to win his 15th major championship, the roar that shook Augusta wasn't just a cheer. It was a collective release of disbelief. He walked off the green and embraced his son, Charlie. 22 years earlier, he had hugged his father, Earl, in that exact same spot. The circle of a legendary career was complete. It is, without question, the greatest comeback in sports history. Today, Tiger Woods doesn't have anything left to prove. His body is battered, further damaged from a near-fatal car crash in 2021, but his mind is sharper than ever. He has transitioned from the lone wolf of the PGA Tour into its billionaire godfather. He is building the future of the sport with the tech-infused TGL Golf League. He launched his own brand, Sunday Red, cementing his legacy in culture and business. He will never be the indestructible cyborg of the year 2000 again. But the man we have now is something far better. He is human. He fell from absolute peak, survived the deepest valley, and climbed back up the mountain just to show us all that it could be done. Thanks so much for catching another story here on Game Changers. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and do that so you can stay up to date with our latest videos. If you enjoyed today's video, it would be a huge blessing if you could give us a thumbs up and share it with a friend. We hope today's story was inspiring and makes you think about other athletes who have had similar stories. If you know of anyone or want us to spotlight one of your favorite athletes, leave a comment below. Until then, we'll see you on the next one.